So in this enlisted video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to access the mission editor and as well as showing you some basic features within the mission editor like spawning guns, moving around some buildings, and as well as, spawning in vehicles so you're able to test out like in-game equipment. This video is not really going to be showing you guys how to make missions as of yet because even I don't really have that experience yet, and that will come in the future. But this video will get you started on where to even access the mission editor, because that has been a very, very common question within the enlisted community right now, is where even is the mission editor. So the first thing is to realize this: if you're on console, you will not be able to access this, and as well as the mission editor is not within Enlisted itself. The way that you find the mission editor is to go to the root file of Enlisted. So that means wherever you installed your Enlisted, if it's on your C drive, you go there. If it's on a different hard drive, you go there. Wherever you installed Enlisted, that's where you go. The easiest way to do this, if you don't know, is to just search. Just search up Enlisted, right click on it, open file location. You'll see this. You'll have your uninstall screenshots and as well as Enlisted again. Open it again, open file location, and then look for a batch file right here. Windows batch file, mods editor. All you gotta do is click on it. It'll open up a version of Enlisted, which is the good old mission editor. And after that, you'll see something like this. All these are the missions that I've made to look up some of the weapons, and as well as just some test missions. We have some, like a water map I'm working on right here, but we'll just do a new scene. So whenever you do this, you can name your mod anything. So like, let's just say we want to name it Dawg's map. And there's an issue right here. The reason we cannot create is because we haven't selected the location yet. So you can select any of these locations. We'll just do a beach fortified Normandy. But there's also still an issue that you cannot do, and that is that you cannot have spaces within your name, and you cannot have stuff that has already been made. So if we put that, it should start to work. And you can't have spaces back there either. So if we do that, we should be able to make it work. And once we hit create, we'll be sent into our own new mission. So now you'll be met with this. You'll be met with a spawn menu. You do not want to spawn yet because there's one huge issue. So do not let this count down. What you need to do is you need to hit your F12 button. It will unlock the mission editor for you. See, this is the issue of why you do not want to spawn in yet. Mission is missing respawn points, and I think it can mess up your mission. So let's just say we want to respawn here so we can try out some new weapons and as well as some new vehicles. We want to respawn on this road. What you want to do is you want to click on this create entity. So you can even just press T if you want to, but this is a little smiley face up there. You want to sort by mission respawns, and you want to put a player respawn base. And then once you do that, you can hit F12 again. You can take one of your squads, let's just say an engineer, you can respawn in. And once that counts down, we'll respawn at that point. So we'll always be at that point. That's what I recommend doing if you're using this as a way to just try out like weapons and as well vehicles and stuff like that. So yeah, we've respawned there. We have our squad, and now we can press F12 again. It will put your camera at this. So like, even if you want to use this as like a screenshot thing, you can like now take a picture of your squad. And if you want to get rid of that, what you do is you go to designer, and then there you go. Now you can like have high quality screenshots of whatever you want as well, and it's really, really cool. Now let's show you how to spawn in a weapon. This is pretty easy as well. You just go to your weapons right here, and let's say we want to spawn in an AK-47. What you do is you click on it, you press spawn there, and also you press spawn there for a magazine. If your gun does not have a magazine, so far I've not found a way to give itself ammo, but let's just say we have that. Oh, let me show you this cool thing. So like, let's just say we want to create a really, really cool mission, or let's just show you how to move it first. So that's how you move it. The green arrow goes up, red arrow goes left and right, and then this one goes back and forth. So that's how you do that. You can click on the bottom and you can kind of move it any direction you want to. So that's how you move it. The rotate, green rotates it like that. Blue rotates it like this. Red rotates it like that. So that's how all those work. And at the very top, move is W, rotates E. And then you can also scale stuff. So like you can have a big old AK right here. You can have the biggest AKs of the AK world. And that's how it works. Now, let's just say I might have broke this AK. Yes. Let's get a new AK. Okay, let's gun item. There we go. So here's the cool thing with some of the stuff within Enlisted. So you can select it. You can how you open this menu is you press P on your keyboard, and you can open this up. So we can do this. Where is it at? Local name. So we can change something like this. You press enter, and I believe now if we go up to it, it will say still AKM. Wrong thing. Where is it at? I think it may be this one. Remember, guys, I'm also extremely new at this. Whenever it comes to this, it's still AKM. Soldiers go over there. But I have done this before. Which one was it that switched it? I'm not really sure, but yeah, you can change the name of some of the stuff. I believe in maybe this one. But you gotta press enter. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we have our new item called Dawg. It is an AK though. And we're able to pick up the mag, and we're able to test it out. Now, if you do want to put yourself some AI that you can test your stuff with, you can go up to the little wrench up here. You can put bots, and we can hit apply. Hit F12 again. Look at our spawn that we've created, and maybe they'll spawn in. It really ought to depend. Well, sometimes they spawned in. Well, you know what? Let's turn that off for now so they do not spawn in and kill us. But yeah, that's how you do that. You can test out any weapon that you want to, and it's really, really cool. Now, let's show you how to spawn in like a vehicle. So, what you do again is you do the same thing. You go to tanks. Let's just say, let's spawn in something that, some people want to see, like the T-54E1. Press F12. It spawns in. And tell you guys to get in it. This one might actually not be a tank. Most of these that you can see, you can use. So I don't think this is one of them. Homie's just sitting there now, but let's see here. SU-100, I'm pretty sure you can use this one. Except for I kind of do it on its side. Let's fix that. With the good old rotate tool. Why is this one not working either? Oh, probably because that's how the gunner is right there. Alright, instead of spawning in vehicles that we know do not work, let's spawn in one that should work. Panther G should work. So let's say if you want to get in your Panther G, why is it not working? Hello? Which one of these vehicles am I spawning in? It's not working. It's not letting me get in. Alright, let's see here. We need to look good for the YouTubes. We need to look like we know what we're doing. I know this one works because I've rode in it before. Wait, which vehicles are we spawning in right now? Base. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe we have to use these. I think these that we're using right now are considered a like entity, like they're supposed to be on the map. Yep, here we go. So me failing at something showed you guys actually how to do something. So you need to click these, and you're able to test out like this one. This was the SU-100. Has the 100mm gun. Should be really cool. And let's test out something as well. So like let's say that's just weird. Let's say that we want to have something to shoot at. Let's just say we want a 76 jumbo. It's gonna be to the side of us. No, wrong one. There we go. I will be able to test out the good old weapons with this. That's actually green. Wow, this 100mm is very strong. But yeah, you can test out tanks within here too and see like where you can pin them and everything like that. And I think overall it is a very cool thing to do. Now let's do some crazy stuff whenever it comes to the mission editor. So we've showed you how to get weapons, we've showed you how to get tanks, we've showed you how to change some of the stuff like the name on the ground and everything like that. Let's show you guys how to edit some of the map. Alright, so we'll start out with this windmill because the windmill is pretty cool. Alright, so let's say that you do not want the windmill here at all. So what you need to do is you need to switch back to developer. So you can just get rid of everything within this window, or within there. You can just hit delete. Deletes everything, and you're still left with this. The way that you get rid of everything is you go to whatever this is called. You click on this, you do a unbake, and then it becomes an entity again. So like we can take this, and we can delete it. And it deletes that even more. And like, we want to delete even more of this. You do an unbake again, select it, delete it. And you do it for all the items that are within this windmill, so you just do it for all of these. It may take a little bit of time. I'm not really sure how to select more than one thing. But this is how you get rid of like a building within your map that you do not want. At least from what I understand so far. Now let's do something simple whenever it comes to this. Let's use this little house. Let's say that we want a copy of this little house. We want one to move to a little bit to the left of it. What you want to do is you want to select this. You want to unbake it. You want to, you want to do this. And then you select this right here. You're able to move this right there. Now you have two little houses. Maybe it doesn't have some of the features that are within the house, and it might take a little bit of time to, move those over as well. Or until I find a way how to do everything at once. But now you have another little house that you can move around and do whatever you want to. And something that I find extremely cool, you can do this. You can use your scale, and you can make this house insanely big. And it's a map that I personally want to make. I want to make a map within a house. So I want like tanks to be able to move around in it. I want everything like that. So we got a huge house now within this little map. And I want to make a map within a house because I think that'd be really cool for Enlisted. But yeah, you can do this to almost anything. You can't do it to these if I remember. But if you want to create your own like little houses and everything like that, you can actually do that within this mission editor. So yeah, that's the basics of the mission editor that I know of right now. And it should help you guys whenever it comes to learning the basics. Not really how to make missions or anything like that. That'll come later in the future whenever I at least learn how to do capture points and all that sort of stuff, because even I don't know that yet. But this will give you the basics, especially if you're just looking to the mission editor to try out weapons that like you maybe want to try out vehicles, all that sort of stuff. Or if you're a creator for Enlisted, you can use this as a way to get quality screenshots whenever it comes to the game, especially if it's like of your soldiers. You can just go up here, press this, get rid of that, and then there you go. You can get some very good quality screenshots within Enlisted. So yeah, hopefully somebody has learned something whenever it comes to this mission editor and what it is possible of doing, and I will see you guys in the next Enlisted video.